Hello. Hello, sweetie. Hello. Yeah, you're talking. I find it hard to put into words what she means to me because there's no words to express it. You know, she's a very special part of my life. We lived in a caravan together. She slept in my bed and she'd get in my bath and I'd take her for walks out on the beach. But she's an old lady now, and in the wild 10 to 15 years is what tigers generally get. So at 21, she's very much in the geriatric camp, really. I know. Hey, Zia. A lot of it is going to be just routine sort of blood work so that we can just check out their bloods, see how things are functioning because they're old cats. The main procedure is to trim back those claws that they're just not keeping short enough. So they're going to be having a manicure. Zia! Hey, Zia! The biggest fear is that Zia won't come through it. You know, that is fundamentally my biggest concern.
So, trimming your cat's nails, hey?
Yeah, some little kitty cats for you today.
Yeah, I'm
just
sure.
Small ones.
Just tiny ones, yeah. Not the man-eaters.
Not those ones.
No.
No, these are just my little girls.
I'm just so excited to see these girls again. I can't believe it's been 10 years.
Time flies.
And there they are.
There they are. There's little Zina.
Zia and Zena are there in all their majestic glory. These two are absolute stunners. Hello, beautiful.
Maybe they remember you. There you go. That's a greeting.
I remember my chuffing. That's one thing I do
Very
remember.
good.
Thank you.
You must have been practicing again.
I have. Chuffing's just an F sound. And it's a sort of big vibration that they produce as it goes through their nose and out. And it's a happiness gesture, and it's lovely when they say it back.
You rest, old girl. You got a big day ahead, haven't you?
Ooh, she's licking that right paw. I'm going to sort that out for you. So these are the plush bedrooms, hey?
I know. Zia's been moved up here into another building. The chances are if we kept them in their normal night rooms, Zia might then start to have an awareness of what was going to unfold, and that might cause her to be upset.
Zia!
That's it. OK, just let her come through.
We're going to sort those sore paws out, aren't we, honey? Eh?
You've got to be a good girl. You'll be nice and calm. You've got to be a good patient.
Yes.
She's 21 years old. It's not easy, as you know, anaesthetising older animals. Things can go wrong. She's a tough old cookie, so I'm really hoping that she's going to take everything nice and calmly and she's going to come through the other end. I can't imagine life without Zia. Yeah, would be at the end of an era.
It's like trying to give an anaesthetic to a grandmother and hoping it's going to be just fine. And a lot of the time it won't be. There's lots of possible complications here, and it's understandable that Charlotte is incredibly worried.
Well, Charlotte's the moment of truth, and God, I don't know how you must be feeling. I'm totally in love with her, and I've only met her twice. God knows the depth of emotion you must be feeling, being that she's been by your side for 21 years.
You know, my heart is
I can tell you're feeling emotional, aren't you?
It's beating, yeah.
Yeah.
It's beating.
So it's sort of say goodbye time now, isn't it, really?
Yeah, I've got to say goodbye. Fingers crossed. Paws crossed.
Paws crossed, yes.
I'll dart her, and when she's gone down, I'll go in and assess her.
Charlotte's got an amazing team rallying around her. She has John Lewis, who's a wildlife specialist, and he is coming to specifically monitor the anaesthetic. And there's a number of the team from the zoo, other vets, and myself. So there is going to be a lot of people watching these tigers and willing them to get through it.
They are very exciting close-up, and you can see pictures of tigers, you can watch films of tigers, but it's not until you get your hands on a tiger that they impress you the most. That'll do.
It's a bit of a challenging time, you know, mentally and emotionally, but the most important thing now is to stay focused on the job and make sure the vets can do their thing.
Okay, I'm allowed to go in now. This is just an awesome experience to be a vet and this close to a tiger. I think my heart's going like a million miles an hour. We're all acutely aware, of course, that at any second Zia could wake up, so none of us can let our guard down even for a second.
Very slow, deep respirations, but you can still see, and looking at the abdomen here.
And we're checking our oxygen levels over here, so they're all good.
Charlotte's very lucky that she has invited 3 amazing veterinary specialists today. John is a specialist in the anaesthetics of wild cats. And then we've also got Kit, who is a specialist in internal medicine, and he's going to be looking at Zia's bladder today. And then we've got Matt, who's the regular vet here at the zoo.
Just there, I've discovered that that one's digging right in. No wonder she was looking at that.
Yeah, that's going to be sore for her, so basically clip that in all the others to stop the same thing happening. You basically just got to be aware all the time of what could go wrong and what are the dangers, because I say with domestics, getting bitten and scratched is bad enough, but yeah, with obviously a tiger, it's the next level really. Take that to my finger there. Get that, yep. Yep.
So I think the whole cutting of the claws was a little bit more of a brute kind of procedure than maybe Scott was reckoning on. I mean, they are really tough, those claws.
Oh, man. Oh.
And you only get a good impression of that when you're up close with them and trying to cut through them.
Oh man, lucky I go to the gym, I tell you what, that's full on.
And I'm going to place a needle into the bladder and get a sample of urine.
She didn't react to that at all, so... Oh, yes, she did. Hello. She's waking up. Can you leave? Anybody who doesn't need to be in here probably shouldn't be in here.
Just in the process of taking a urine sample via a needle into her bladder. But Zia's waking up a little bit, so John's concerned, which is why I'm behind the bars now, to be a bit safer.
You can come back.
She's got a couple of renal cysts, nothing big.
Small cysts in kidneys, in the renal cortex, the outside of the kidney in old tigers are not unusual.
So we're all good, we're in the clear.
I mean, if you scanned me or, I'm sure not you, Scott.
Absolutely not, but old tigers like you, for sure.
Well, you'd find things wrong.
Yeah.
Bits of this, bits of that, which aren't clinically significant.
Once we've finished checking out Zia's urinary tract, I'm then able to assess her eyes. I did notice that when she was in her enclosure and then in her bedroom before we knocked her out, she was winking a little bit with her left eye. And then examining that eye, we used just the same dyes that we would at the Richmond Practice with my feline patients. Put a little bit of dye in there, it stains onto her cornea, and I can see that there's a little tiny corneal ulcer.
Yeah, she's got a tiny little mark, can you see that? Just there. So it's really tiny and quite superficial.
So with a little bit of flushing out that eye, it should make a full recovery, but what an amazing experience for me. Putting dye in a tiger's eye and then getting to examine it, unbelievable.
She's in a safe direction now, she's got to pause that way. And if you think about it, if she starts getting up, these bits are facing over there now.
Yeah.
So it makes it a lot safer for you to exit stage right, quietly, calmly, with dignity. Yeah.
Okay, time to go. Yep.
It's been amazing to work with this dedicated team, and to see Zia be healthy and to wake up to live another day has been really special, amazing.
You counting sheep? Good girl. I like to just be here to know she's okay rather than be worrying about her at home. She used to sleep with me in my bed, so I'd wake up in the morning and she'd be all snuggled up there, and it's not quite that close, you know, but it's nice to even just hear her breathing, and yeah, it's like, you know, 21 years ago, really. And night, Zia, sleep well and sweet dreams, baby. You're gonna be dreaming of Scotty, maybe tonight.
She is walking so much better now, isn't she?
She is, yeah. And she's, I think, feeling really relieved on her little feet.
Well, now the nail's shorter and that it's not growing into the pad, she's going to be so much more comfortable. So it really was the right thing to do.
Would you like to give her a piece of chicken breast?
Yes, please. Well, here you go.
She'll love you forever.
Oh, yum. Yum.
Doesn't last for long, does it?
It
How long
doesn't.
it would take us. I'm really glad it's all over. I'm a very happy tiger mum at the moment.
It's so funny, up close like this, she's just acts like any domestic cat would, you know? She's hungry, she loves her mum, she loves her fuss. Just happens to be a really large, very beautiful tiger.
I think we've all been really impressed with Scott. You know, I know he's more used to dealing with cats on a micro level, you know, but he's supersized his abilities here.
Yummy.
Yeah, no, he's been an absolute pleasure to have as part of our zoo team.
Thank you so much for letting me be a part of it. It's been such a, wow, just a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Well, you're a great help. You are.
Thanks. Tiger manicurist.
Yeah.
Thanks, Charlotte.
Okay.
Cheers. Oh. I feel incredibly honoured and very lucky that I've been able to share this experience with Charlotte. It's amazing that there are places like this looking after these incredible animals.